Hello, YouTube audience. Bonsai Whisperer here. Today is February the 2nd, 2020. Um, and today I'm going to work on this blueberry trees. This tree is called Ras, and it is supposed to be a blueberry that tastes like raspberry berry. So it's a very good variety for a sunny garden. Blueberries like acidic soil, like a lot of nitrogen feed, and a lot of sunshine. But for me, I'm not buying blueberries for the fruit. So I'm buying it for bonsai. So you can see it. It's a mess, and if you consider this particular one is a mess. If you look at it from the point of view of putting it in your garden, it's growing sideways and like sticking out for very long. It's not growing upright like half of it's growing upright like a bush you would like, but the other half it's just going sideways. This is just as I saw it from the nursery, but once I saw these sideways branch, I immediately fall in love with it because it has very nice characteristic, and it's almost made for a semi-cascade tree. So that's why I got it. So I made some so I actually got it last fall, and it's always stay outside in the Pacific Northwest. There are occasionally some days that drop below 0 degrees C or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but the tree survives well. And we can see some diebacks on the top, which exist at the time I got it. So this tell me that this may be a species that has a habit of dying back when you cut it from the top. So I may need to leave some space every time I cut it, so that hopefully it does not kill the whole branch when I prune. So obviously currently it's too big for its trunk thickness, so I'm going to do some major reduction to begin with. And you can see here is someone probably cut it here and it died back here, so it probably has a habit of dying back, which is I think may be important to consider, because you see here someone cut it and died back and killed this branch and this branch, so it could die back several nodes and until you have a strong node that survive. So it may not be that easy as a species for bonsai, but we will see how it look after a while. So first I'm going to start the process of reducing some of the branches. Some of the branches, it's hard to keep because it's very straight. The whole thing is very straight. So I'm going to get rid of this whole branch, and hopefully make some cuttings out of it. and a lot of these small branches from the root base, also I will get rid of. It probably have a relatively good root base, since there are so many little succulents come out from the root base, which is a habit of blueberries. It tend to send out succulents from the root base. So if you are growing a blueberry for fruit, it's suggested you mulch it with a lot of fir bark, and mulch it all the way to the base, so that a lot of succulent can grow up from the base and generate a lot of blueberries. But for me, it's not going to be very useful, but it probably do the job of thickening the base, so I can get rid of these little things all together. And this branch is too straight, and this branch is also too straight and too long, but these branches has very good like movement, so I'm probably going to keep these smallest branched and get rid of all these big branches. So let's get started. Okay. I'm going to cut, but leave plenty of stump for it to die back. I'm going to get rid of all these little succulents. Okay. Already much cleaner. Okay, then I'm going to get rid of all the long straight branches, but leaving some stump. This is the long straight one I'm going to get rid of. Okay, and one more long and straight one, which is this one. I'm going to get rid of. Okay, it's rule of reduction. Now, this is a pretty nice cascade, semi-cascade tree. And I just need to get rid of some of the dead twigs. I think this one looks black, and I think this is dead. I will cut it back to here, and this one is probably dead, so I'm going to cut it back to here, cut it back here. Okay, this place is dead. I'm going to cut it back. Okay, so now the main branch structure is here, so I can go on to tease the roots and trying to get it into a bonsai pot. This has some very fine roots. Let's see what's happening in there. Oh, blueberry really has very, very fine roots. It's like, these looks like, the roots looks like coconut fiber. Okay, I don't want this to turn into a root teasing video again, so I will stop the video here and come back in the next part for the repotting. So you see what I'm doing is just trying to tease the old soil away so that I can see the root base. And once the root base is exposed and most of the old soil is out of the root base, I'm going to start again and repot it. So I will see you pretty soon in the next video.